Good morning. I am Davy Jade, and I'm here to share with you the blessings that I've received. I know that it's very early for you, but I promised you that I would be up when the full moon came. And so here I am. This video will only be up for a certain amount of time, for it is in that I come to you in regard to giving you the blessing that I have received myself to give to you. So, in this, close your eyes. Close your eyes and feel the energy of just calmness. For now, it is only 5:20 where I live in Mountain Standard Time. I figured as much that I would be here by myself, and that is perfectly okay. For the energy is the energy, whether you are asleep, whether you are awake, whether you are doing what you are doing, it does not matter. For in sleeping, there is a certain amount of more openness. I am here to not test anyone. I am here to be with you, to be kind and gentle. For the initiations that I have received, I now move into your space. Your space not to take space, your space to share what I have to share. Be it on the other side of the world where you are, be it on the coastlines, be it in the middle, and be it here on the west. Know that we are one. There will be no comments made from me during the time of this live. There will only be mostly quietness. The energy that moves through this vehicle, this vessel, is not of my own at this time. It belongs to those that are higher, the highest of the high, and even of the highest. And they shall be the ones that give to you the energy. I am only that is a mouthpiece. I am only that which comes to be able to access the energy that you have for the purification of the body, of the mind, so that there is no mind, and therefore releasing the spirit. For our spirit has been tied to that of earthly means. And in those tyings, it is much like a ship on a tossed sea, where it seems to be there is only chaos. And yet, if there is a surrendering to knowing that you may be swallowed up by these seas, that is when something that is much more powerful can guide that ship and come into calm waters. I have been called to guide and serve, and I am grateful for this. I call on the powers of the goddesses, those whom I pray to, and all those whom I not know personally. I call upon those that are my gods, gods that I know and gods that I do not know personally. I call to all those in the highest places here upon this earth, and those that watch over us from the highest places that are above the earth. Those that watch over us those that are winged of angels, and I also call upon those that are our ancestors. I call upon those that are bodhisattvas, that they practice bodhicitta. I call upon those that are assisting from even inside and deep inside our hearts and earth. I call upon you, you who are not your personality, the awareness and the being of yourself, that you may find peace in this. For those of you that will be watching perhaps later, may this find you in a place of peace. When one takes on certain initiatory vows, let's say, or dedications, devotions, one becomes a disciple to that who is walking in the way. There are many paths, and therefore the teachings I've been given are from many paths, so that there is an opening and a circle that is one around the world, that we may all hold hands and look to that which is the highest of the highest lights. As you close your eyes, for those that are here, closing your eyes and breathing slowly. The breath that moves through you is the breath that is given. It is the one great gift we receive. For without the breath, where would we be? Even when the brain is not functioning, the breath and the heart, being as one, will continue to let the body, the vessel that you've been given, to function even in the deepest of sleeps, which we call a coma. But how many of us walk in this way? There is no judgment. There is only walking. There is connection to all our relations. All our relations is within us. For what you see with the eyes that have been given you, what you feel, what you experience, are those things that are your illusion, your creation. For the mind, as it takes in all that is learned, all that it experiences, catalogs things according to the karma that is brought with you from other lifetimes, the karma that is brought with you from the ancestors that you are lineage to in this lifetime, the karma that you have created with your family and all those around you. And be aware, awake, that there is no judgment. For as we walk this path, there is always opportunities and moments to be able to release all of these karmas. It is not like one that would have the sun shining upon them and release this piece of clothing and that piece of clothing. For surely one does not want to stand completely naked all at one time. One would be able to remove this a little, remove that a little, in one's own comfort zone. And as you release these karmas, where do you look? That is when the search begins. For those, such as myself, that have dedicated their lives, many lifetimes, to the healing and the removing of karmas, so that at some point you will reach that place of the highest, what we call nirvana, Shangri-La, the place of the highest of the celestial kingdoms, whatever it is that you would name it. As we come together this morning, this moment, and this full moon, it is your choice, always your choice, to be able to take this moment and be able to release what you desire. Allow the mind to release first. So closing your eyes and keeping them closed. Do not peek. Do not search your mind. Just rest your mind. Rest your mind and see that which is in front of you. Perhaps it's nothing. Perhaps there's just mind stuff. Perhaps it's still quiet enough that there is no mind. Let the focus simply on the emptiness, the space. There are those that say there is nothing between that which you have on each side of your head, the ears, and perhaps that is a wise thing that those have told us when we were growing up. And had we stayed empty, it would be to your highest good. But at this moment, whether you're driving, whether you're sitting, resting, just allow yourself to be empty. Emptiness is as if you were standing under the stars and looking up. And the wisdom of the darkness with the stars is there's no end, but there's always light that shines on you, so that you know that others are watching you, those that are above, whether it is the gods, the goddesses, angels, whether it is ancestors, guardian angels, guides, those that love you here in this life, this linear life that you are living, that they all watch over you. And should they twinkle at you, or should they be in what you would look for in constellations, it is a revelation, or what's called a revealing, to just remind you, we are with you. This is a walk of peace today, a walk of peace, for down the spine and in the bottom of the spine and in the back of the mind, there is karma. In the double helix of the DNA, the nerves and all that is wrapped up, wrap tightly, loosen it. Just allow the body to loosen it. And there is a coolness there at the bottom of the spine, for this is the releasing. Many stretch, do exercises, and we know that by sitting for way too long, it seems to compact itself. However, this is mind stuff. For there are those that can sit in this position for many hours, days, and weeks. And the stillness is there. There is no squishing down of the body. It is actually an expansion. For at the bottom of that spine, as you release all of that which is debris, becomes the fire, a slow fire that can move up the spine, only at the request of the body and the spirit, so that the heart may render all of that which you need. The heart is the center of the vehicle which you live. And underneath that is the place of the spirit where it resides. And practicing of the high heart and holding of the high heart, an occasion, which we do through meditation, through closing the eyes and swaying through songs that we love. We release the energy that moves up the spine in ecstasy and joy. So find yourself, if you will, closing your eyes and keeping them closed, and allowing the energy again to move down the spine and the coldness there, just the slight coldness. And as it moves up, feel that it is cleansing and clearing. Cleansing and clearing. This is not the snake of the Kundalini moving up. This is simply burning of the karma that has been created. And as it swirls slowly, like the energy of the movement of a slow dance, allow it to move up into the stem of the brain. Taking your time, where there is no time. Allow it to move and pour out through the top of the crown of the head. And as that is moved, there is light from above as the sun is arisen where you are or rising where I am. And the stars and the moon that is full, that moon that is soft and velvety, milky, much as the mother, as a babe suckles at the breast, comforting and kind, so that the eyes close and there is contentment. Allow that energy of the moon to move back through the crown of the head, bathing you very sweetly into the crown, into the third eye, down into the throat chakra, into the heart. And as it is into the heart, allow that to move through the whole body, through the blood. For the blood is that place that shows us that we have life, for it is our life force. And that which Lord Yeshua's path, he is the one that showed us that this is life. We are life. And in giving his life during his ministry and redeeming himself and redeeming us, we become stronger, connected. For again, as a God at a Bodhisattva, he gave that which he could give, showing us that as we give, not through sacrifice in the mind, but giving of oneself through service and kindness, that we will grow in love. For this was the greatest act of love. And many of us choose this. So allow the blood to be cleansed. Allow every cell that moves through the body, through the blood, to be cleansed and balanced. And if you need, there may be a breath there. For in this, as I teach and share, there is a breath. For the breath is the wind that blows. And as we watch our Mother Gaia stir the winds and blow the winds through other goddesses, for this is their path, it is indicative of the breath, so that there are things that can change and shift and become renewed. This is the power of the breath, to continually shift and change us. So breathe, allow yourself to rest. There's not a moment where we need to be in a hurry. For in the seas, as they calm, there is simply rest. The sun rises, and we look upon the horizon, and we see the grandeur of the great eye that comes across the horizon. That eye of knowledge, that eye of discovery, that eye of enlightenment. Enlightenment is a stepping stone. Never do we see the sun rise all at once. It moves as a dance, slowly, surely, and rises. And as it goes down over during the evening, it again shows us that all things can move in a slow and easy movement, a flow. All of us enjoy the sunrises as we get up early, but we very much enjoy the sunsets, the place where we know now there will be rest. And again, this is the rising of the energy at the base. So return there and allow that light that comes from the heavens, that sun, and all that is the highest and higher than the sun, to move through you again, through the crown. And as it moves through the crown, that light, moving to the third eye, moving to the throat chakra, moving to the heart. It can move now down to the spot below the belly button, and no farther. For in this place is the place of expansion of creativity, the place of the universe. There is space there, expanded space, a space where a babe can be one that sits in the womb and grows, or several, depending on that vehicle which can carry those things that can be born to you. But the teaching is that one is good. So take that teaching, receive it, for we focus on many things all at one time. We attempt to birth many things all at one time. And it is not necessary for us to do this. It is best for us to flow with our own walk, our own way of being. So as that moves there into that belly, allow it to expand. And as it moves back up to the heart, allow the heart to expand that energy, moving through the entire body again. And as it does, know that in the background, those that have come with me are watching over you, praying over you. So there are no prayers here that are words and mantras, for they are silent. And as you move into the throat chakra, there's the place there, the place of speech. Be kind with your words to yourself, first of all. Be kind to those around you. For the path and the way is in the middle way. We say that there is duality, and it seems there is duality. But ultimately, there is none. There's only oneness. And as you move into the third eye, that place where all want to see, what is there to see when you can see yourself? For when you close your eyes, and if you will, at this time, again, see within. For within there is an expansion of ultimate nothing. And nothing is everything, for it is awareness, it is emptiness. It is all that is necessary. And then moving back through the crown and up into the heavens, up into the highest of high, know that those that are your guides and your angels, all those that you have connected with, that are connected with me, are blessing you and pouring into you like sweet honey, that which is needed for this time in preparation for your next steps. We are all in different places, and as we climb the mountain, we may take our time. We may sit and enjoy the places that we have found. And this is good. For what you discover in the place that you have found, you can share with those that are around you. Share it with love. And for a third time, as the sun is rising, allow that energy to move through the crown of the head, knowing that these are as angel wings, moving into the third eye and down into the throat chakra, moving into the heart chakra and down into the place right below the belly, that chakra, and no more. For we do not want to go into a place where it is not time for us to expand that energy. We want to reserve it and create. And through these other places, these other chakras, all that is necessary, all that you need in this life will be cleansed and cleared and made manifest for you. There is no mind there, as there is no mind in the mind. And in the heavens, there is no mind. And these are the three expansions. And at the base of the spine, where you have moved from the coolness at the bottom of the spine and moved up, now there is the dance. For as the front of the body has moved down, the back of the spine is moving up. And herein is the balance. Herein is the blessing. Allow those two to move together. Up through the belly, into the heart, into the throat chakra, into the third eye, and up through the crown. And then as the magic of healing comes through you, it moves down into the spine. Now we have a great circle. We have a great circle from those that have gifted us this day. Rest in it. For that which comes through me and moves through me, through this voice, be it soft, be it loud, be it what it is, all that which has given me a portion, a small portion of that is given to you, samadhi. It is given to you so that it may grow as the seed. For the womb is open, the belly is open, the heart is open, the throat is open, the third eye is open, and the crown is open. During the day, in this day, rest. There may be desire to move through the day at a quick pace, but know that you may take the moments, savor the moments of this. If there comes the mind stuff during this day, close your eyes and see the dance. There's not a moment for you where you need to go back and move through the chakras or move through the spine, for all has been done. Simply rest and enjoy your day. That which I have been given, I give you. And as I said previously, it is in the portion that you can receive. One will not receive a great portion. One will receive a small bite. But that is all that we can truly reach and chew in and receive and assimilate in the body. Never be in a hurry. for hurrying along, you may miss that which is given to you. Know that all of our deities are here, for I prepared well for you. This is my gift and this is my path. May you be upon it. For now, the lineage that I carry is now a part of yourself. It is an easy path. As one says, and I have said, it is not easy for a spiritual path. It is a dedicated path. So as much as you would walk in these ways, know that what I give you and the teachings that I give you are those that have been given me from the highest of the high, the highest of those high, all those that have come to assist you that you may be clean, clear, and walk a path of light. Peace be with you, upon your heads, within your bodies. I will always be with you. So be it, so it is.